Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today, my name is Faith Storms. I am a licensed social worker therapist with a special interest in energy healing, EFT tapping, and human design. And our topic today is removing have to and should from your vocabulary. So, this topic came up because today in my Tapping Tuesday group that I'm a part of, what were the topics? So she was working with somebody on the issue of money, and so like I was tapping along, and I've done some shifting and clearing with money issues for the past several years. But earlier this year, I took a money and power class for the third time. It was really helpful. And then in this EFT class I took earlier in the year, we dealt with shifting beliefs around money as well as health, as well as money, health, time. There you go, money, health, and time. So, so today I was just kind of working with those ideas again. And what I noticed was I had some statements come to mind, like, I don't have to make money, but I like to. I don't have to be productive, but I like to be productive. And I was like, yes, like the power of words, the power of taking, I have to do something, I must do something, I should do something, and changing it to I want to completely shifts the power, completely shifts the energy. So if you have things in your life that you tell yourself, I have to do this, or I have to do this a certain way, or I must do this, or I ought not to do that, that wording, those words are absolutes. And nothing in life is an absolute. Nothing. So, and if we have those beliefs, if we have those thoughts in our heads, like I have to do certain things or a certain way, it is going to affect our energy. It's going to affect our flow. It's going to affect our mood. It's going to affect a lot of things. So, my recommendation to you is to identify places in your life where you have these mental obligations that you've taken upon yourself, or have put upon yourself, or others have put upon you, and let's shift it. Now, the first part to shifting it is typically, sometimes all we have to do is recognize it, and it'll shift. It's like, oh, or question it gently, kindly question it. So sometimes we're like, oh, wow, so I believe if I'm not productive, like I'm worthless. It's like, what, really? Like, okay, do I have to be productive all the time? You want to just question it. If your thought or belief is still kind of holding on to you, then that would be a good thing to tap on. So, again, start with your sore spots. Even though I believe I can't make money, even though I believe I have to be productive all the time, even though I believe I can't take a break, I accept myself. And then you would do the tapping, even though I have this belief about making money or not making money or being productive, I choose to release this belief. All the roots and origins, all that it does for me and to me, for me and all the parts of me. I choose to release this belief that I must be productive all the time. And, do that 3 times, then do the tapping on the points, down the points, eyebrow, under your eye, on whatever that is. I'm choosing to release the belief that I have to be productive all the time. Under your arms, top of the head. Gamut spot. Eyes open, closed, open, hard down right, hard down left. In a circle one direction, in a circle the other. Hum 5 seconds. count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum again. Tapping points. This is so relaxing. It just really is. I'm loving making these videos because they help me and they help me stay on track. Nose and chin. Collarbone. Under your arms. Armpits. Top of the head. And then you would go back, check the belief, I must be productive all the time. It's like, no. Usually I'm like, no, that's not true. Like, I don't have to. And then what is the belief you'd like to have? And the belief I chose today was, I don't have to be productive, but I like to. I choose to be productive. And I choose to rest. There we go. Both and. Integrative functioning. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. Both and. So I want to be productive. I like to be productive. And I can rest. So now, how true does that feel to me right now? Yeah, it feels true. Maybe a little resistance. So here we go. So even though I have some resistance to the belief of I can choose to be productive and I can choose to rest, I accept myself and I'm releasing any blocks to this belief that I can choose to be productive and I can choose to rest. I release the blocks to fully embracing that belief. All the roots and origins, all that this does to me, all that this does for me, I choose to embrace. I can be productive, I choose to be productive, and I choose to rest. Tapping points. Now, if on this, when you're installing a positive belief, if you pretty much believe it, you don't necessarily have to do the whole thing. Like, I'm not going to do the whole thing. So under your arms, top of your head. So I'm just going to do a round and then check back in with myself. Okay, the belief of I choose to be productive, I can be productive, and I can rest. Yep, that feels totally strong. It feels like totally valid, totally real. For thoughts or beliefs that you're having a little more resistance with, you'll want to do the 9 gamut, the I stuff, and then tapping again. But you can, it's flexible. Do what works for you, do what feels good for you. Okay, so that's our topic for today. Tomorrow we'll talk about integrative functioning. All right, see you tomorrow.